All right. What?
And we're back. I thought that made noise. I was expecting.
You have the cigars?
Yeah, let's start off with that real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
100 pod.
Hold on.
100 pod. 100 pod. You get 100 pod. You get 100 pod. You get 100 pod. 1,000 subs.
Come on now.
1,000 subs.
Come on now.
1,000 subs.
You have 3 times to make it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
1,000 subs.
Yep.
Dude, fucking crazy. Shout out us. Shout out you.
God
more shout
damn.
outs.
3 to be free. 1,000 subs, 1,000 subs, 1,000 subs.
1,000 subs, 1,000 subs. I rubbed the genie lamp. You know what I told him? Give me
Yeah.
1,000 subs. I said, just kidding. I already have it. Oh, man. 1,000 subs, guys. We finally made it here.
100 fucking. Did you ever think? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, when I was at 999.
Have you ever had any goals for this?
1,000 sub was a good mark that I kept thinking of.
Yeah.
Just because it was like, you know.
I think that's the only mark I've ever thought of is 1,000 subs. Not really anything else. I mean, I'm like, it'd be cool to hit like 10K, 50K.
Yeah.
But
Like the one you thought.
all I
about.
ever like had my sights on was 1,000. So now it's like, holy shit, now what?
All
You
I
know?
ever had, yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I think once we got to like 400, 300,
Yep.
I think I was like, okay, 1,000, you know?
100, man. It's been a while. We took like 3 or 4 weeks off.
Yeah, dude, it's been a while since we
So-
stepped on these couches.
Yeah.
I swear when I hit record, it zooms out just a touch. Do you see how now we have like way more space than what we started?
I do see that.
I think that's what.
Got a little rasp in the voice. We had a fuck. A little more. We had a wild like after party / pre-party last night for 100 pods, and things got a little crazy.
Yeah, hella A-listers.
So, if you could
Drake.
hear-
P. Diddy.
We saw his fat fucking elephant trunk cock.
Yeah, he was
Getting woven
fucking
around.
making the
P.
balloon
Diddy
animals with
was. Who else was there?
Tommy Gun.
We had P. Diddy. We had
We had Jenny from the block.
Dan Schneider was there.
Yeah.
Who else did we have?
The leader of Iran.
Israel.
Well, both.
Yeah.
We had
Donald Trump himself.
Kendrick and J. Cole.
Yeah, beef, right? Right now?
Beefing. We had.
How do people just realize that it's beef, though? You know?
What?
It's been a long time for them to just realize that that song was beef, right? That song's been out for a minute. What's
what
going
song?
on? Have you been tying your hair up?
No, I honestly don't even know why I have this. Why did I grab
Looks
this?
kind of rock and roll.
I mean, I like a little something on the wrist.
You've always been like that. You've always thought it was so cool to just have a hair tie on your wrist. Even when you had short ass hair.
Yeah, when I remember if I had one, I
It
definitely
looks
would keep
very
it on.
like sex appeal, I feel like. Just to
Right?
have one there, you know? It's very like Fabio-esque.
Fabio.
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 So how do you feel? 100, you know, what's going on?
Good.
Put me in your shoes right now.
Yeah.
Put me there.
Oh, I have to explain it to you as I go.
Yeah.
Well, I wake up, throw the old 42-incher over my shoulder so I can go pee.
42-incher.
Well, obviously you don't understand. Brush my teeth, wake up, and realize, man, 1,000 subs, 100 videos, beautiful fans, loyal fans, a semi-loyal coworker, or fucking whatever. What the fuck are you? Oh, we didn't even introduce it.
Coworker. Welcome back to the Cozy Show.
My co-host.
Your host here, Chris Verscal.
My co-host.
His subordinate co-host.
His sub-tier.
You know what is really just a fucking sick joke trick of fate is that we hit 1,000 subs, which is where you could finally monetize your podcast / YouTube channel. And for the first fucking time in our whole like YouTube career, we don't have enough watch hours to like actually monetize, which we've always fucking had. You have to have 4,000 watch hours. And now, like in the last few months, we've like gone below 4,000. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
So if you guys can,
yeah, run it up, man.
watch this video and just play it while you're sleeping.
Just leave it.
Just leave it.
Literally. I think we should do
If you don't
that.
want to watch it, like go to sleep and play it. Put it on. Put it at low volume. Put it on your TV.
Do you think we could make up like 500 hours ourselves, just leaving the pods on all day?
The computer, the laptop, the phone.
Dude, right?
That's already 10 hours.
Yeah.
You know?
In 1 hour. Right?
In 2 hours.
Do you think they know that it's
seriously.
like our accounts?
No.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, you want to pop the chappy?
Oh, yeah. I forgot we fucking had that. Are we going to actually smoke a cigar?
You said no.
Well, I mean, like, after the pod, maybe outside or something.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I tried it for the first time.
You tried it? How was it?
Tastes pretty cool.
I've never tried it. I don't know how to open this, I'll be honest with you.
I think you need to, like, peel that, no? Let me peel that.
I've never popped any champy. Also, I got, like, dude, this shit is expensive.
How much was it?
They're all like $50 fucking.
What?
So we're gonna have to
No, I
split
thought
that.
champagne was split. Fuck you. I bought the cigars.
I'll just split that. How much were the cigars?
15 each, bitch.
Guess how much this was?
How much?
$8.99. Dude, okay.
I fucking hate you, dude. We're splitting the cigars then,
It
bitch.
was driving me crazy because I was looking at the champagnes, all like maybe the lowest prices I was like $45. I was like, this is a fucking joke. And then I started Googling cheap champagne because I was like, you know, I'm in Bevmo. Let me just look for the fucking whatever I find.
All the wines are in one, like 2 aisles.
I know, but I was in the champagne aisle, and it started showing like sparkling wine, and I thought, wait a minute, is sparkling wine different from champagne? So I punched that into the Google,
Yeah, they Google.
and there's no difference. The only difference with champagne is that champagne, for it to be called that, has to be from Champagne, France, which is a territory in France.
Really?
Yeah.
What, did you get the champagne then?
This is champagne, but it's California champagne.
The cheap shit, huh? For 100 videos, 1,000 subs,
Buddy,
you're
I'm
gonna
wearing suspenders, a shirt from 2019 that the buttons are about to pop off,
literally.
and
I'm
my
seeing your
slacks don't
skin.
even button up. Okay, I went fucking hard here. I think I'm getting it. I'm getting it. How was the cigar though when you smoked it?
It was good. It was.
You don't inhale it, right?
You're not supposed to inhale it, but
Okay.
the taste was kind of nice.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it as a pastime, like hookah, which I also tried this year. I also
really?
tried zins this year, so a lot of trying
Oh,
this
I was
year.
gonna bring the Zins, but I forgot.
Why?
Zins were fucked, man. I kind of want to do them sometimes.
Wait, what do you mean? Where are they? Here?
Well, they're in my dresser
You should put a little bit for like 2 minutes.
with the Molly that someone gave us.
I thought you got rid of that.
I mean, it's in there. I like deep cleaned / went through everything in my room this weekend to like donate and get rid of stuff. And I found that Molly and I totally forgot it was in there. It's in a container. It's written on the bag, "This is Molly, do not eat." I forgot we did that.
And you didn't throw it away still?
But did you feel a little? No. Did you? I thought about it.
I got like a second of like, okay, can you stop? You're gonna get rid of all the.
So
Actually,
from
probably
the
better 'cause we're
cigar,
not branded.
What was the sensation like?
It was like lightheaded. Hold on, you're gonna pop it, right?
Yeah. I'm so tempted to shake it, but it's gonna. Oh fuck. Ready? 3, 2.
Ah!
Holy fuck!
Oh my god, there's a hole in the
No,
wall.
there's not.
No, there's a gaping hole in the wall.
Stop it,
Chris?
Dude, that scared me.
There's a gaping hole in the
I
wall.
really, I really thought I might have put a hole.
I
Holy
wish I hit
fuck.
the fan.
Damn.
Oh, straight out the bottle. I guess fuck the cups, huh?
This is so much better than I thought it was gonna taste.
Better. Your
It tastes like apple cider. I thought it was gonna taste like white wine, which tastes like fucking cat piss. Right? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So you did feel a little high for it. So you're gonna break the fucking glass. Oh my god. It started to fizz, but not enough.
I don't think it works.
Seems to
like
be a
that,
common theme in your life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
just not enough.
But it kind of scratched it.
Yeah, careful, man. You want to pour us up some? Yeah. And do the honors. So you felt a little bit of head buzz
Lightheadedness?
from the nicotine.
Yeah. I got the cigars coming right now. How much? Do you think like half a cup?
Oh my god, yeah. It's 9:30 p.m. on a Tuesday night, and we
Yeah,
both work tomorrow. So.
Started a little late, didn't we?
Didn't we? Hey, better late than ever is what I always say.
Hey, 2.5 years coming.
You only live once,
You know what they say? Don't rush it.
and with the way I live, once is enough.
Goddamn right.
Goddamn, cheers to that.
Cheers. You're like out of frame. Oh my god, carbon fucking shit hit me. Hit me like a drunk.
I'm gonna have to piss like a racehorse.
Okay. All right, so I brought some cigars.
What have you been up to these last couple weeks?
Hold on.
Okay.
I brought the cigars. So, I was thinking.
Did you start the timer?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh my god, those are thick. It's
I
like my
know.
penis. Pretty lifelike.
So you know the price tag, bitch.
Oh my God, $16? Where'd you go for that? Where'd you even go to buy a cigar?
I think it's like cigar and something.
And more?
It's right there by. It's right there
That's
by
so
Rayleigh's.
thick. Holy fuck! People smoke that?
Oh God! You know what it smells like?
What?
It smells like fucking like horse like farm.
Let me see.
Almost like horse shit.
Oh.
Right?
No. Not at all.
Okay.
Is that duct tape on the end?
Guess you're also wrong.
I don't know. It smells like nicotine. Like a little minty almost.
Wait,
like kind of...
Don't you like cut this and smoke it?
Probably. No, do you?
I see them clip it. Don't they clip it? Or is
You
that when they
smoked
clip
one.
the end? I didn't start it though.
I think
Oh,
you
maybe
do
they
because
do
there's no hole on
No,
the...
I think they do this.
There's
and
no
then you
hole
burn.
on the sucking end. Right?
I gotta look up.
So
how
I
to
think you
smoke
gotta
it.
clip it.
Okay.
Not like we're gonna smoke it though, right?
Huh?
We're not gonna smoke it, right?
I probably should.
Are you serious? You fucking bitch. What the fuck is that?
I thought it was fitting.
You fucking cunt.
Cost just as much. So
Yeah. Jesus. This one's probably better quality. No way, man. You're holding it backwards, you fuck.
who knows? You
Wait,
don't
isn't
even know that.
No way you're munching on the fucking open end. Right?
You're right. Well, I think
You gotta like that. This is kind of sick. I kind of like this little mini.
okay, you're holding my mouth.
How was the transaction of you ordering, like, buying these? Was it awkward or fucking...
Oh,
How do you even talk with that?
Jesus, that's fucking huge.
You write it?
Wow, you look good with that.
You write it?
I think you're supposed to a little bit, right?
Uh.
Because like no way you're keeping this shit in your mouth, like with just your lips.
It gets
It
so
reminds me
slobbery.
of-
I don't like that.
Have you seen Space Jam?
No.
Okay, never mind.
I have seen.
But there is a guy, like an animated guy. He's a bad guy, and he puts it like in his mouth, like a cigarette in his mouth, and it's like, oh. Anyways, when you're smoking it, you're like,
So, like, you're puffing it. Did you do it with your family?
no, it's at JG Modesto JiuJitsu
wow.
Academy.
And you're passing it around. Is it, like, slobbery when you get it?
Well, I just asked someone. I was like, hey, can I try it? He was cool about it. Like, it's not like you're passing it around.
It wasn't
Like, they
a
had their
circle?
own. Like, a couple of people had their own.
Oh, man.
And I just asked the guy. I was like, hey, can I try it? And I had it for a little bit. I was like,
Really?
hey.
And you did feel a little something, something.
Yeah, it was.
Did you cough at all?
Yeah, because I kept like inhaling it. It was hard. It was hard not to inhale it, but then when I wouldn't inhale it, not a lot of smoke would come out.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to find a balance, you know?
Yeah.
Have you ever done a cigar?
Never, ever.
Your
I
dad?
can't believe you were addicted to weed, man.
Why?
That's just crazy. Like, I was thinking about that in the shower the other day. Because you're so anti-weed now. Like, never. It is just crazy to think that there was a period where you were, like, fucking toking and choking.
Yeah, like I wanted it, hated it,
Needed it.
needed it.
Fiended for it.
I know it's nice. I mean, nothing against weed, but it's just nice to have. I don't know, just nice to do a change, right?
Yeah. Anything you've been up to these last few weeks? I don't think we've really been
Not really, but
kind of just having some downtime after the old 1,000 sub mark.
Yeah, we
you
have
know?
been chilling, hanging out with Taylor a lot, of course.
I
a
watched
couple times.
I watched the Quiet on Set documentary. I'll just get into that.
Real quick, you don't want to talk about how you feel about this?
Her subs. I don't know, man. I mean, the 1,000 subs is the craziest one for sure for me, you know. But 100 is fucking nuts. 'Cause it's like
A long time.
it's weird because I feel like we're still like pretty new to this thing, but at the same time, like we've been in the fucking game for a minute, you know. Cheers to that, brother.
Cheers to that.
You know, that's fucking nuts.
Cheers to that.
1,000 fucking
Come on, eat
1,000
it both.
subs. Oh fuck. You know what I mean? Those are some numbers. I feel like it's just so nice to like if people ever ask, which never. But like,
No
just
one
to
will.
throw out like, yeah, 1,000 subs by the way.
Just
Yeah.
when I'm just bragging about it to my 8-year-old nephew. Be like, yeah, I got 1,000 subs. So, you know, I told him
So?
that, and he said his friend had like 3,000. I was like, okay, cool, thanks.
His fucking 8-year-old friend who streams Minecraft.
Who just does like toy unboxing.
I've been getting so into fucking reality TV lately, which I never thought would be me. You know,
We
I
hated
never.
that, Chris.
Huh?
We both took a stand and said we
We
hated
loathed it. Like I never thought ever that I would be a reality TV person because I always just thought it was just like smut and just worthless TV, you know. And Lindsay got me started on it, man. We used to watch Love Island. That one was pretty good, but my favorite probably is Love is Blind. And that one was like such a... fuck.
That's a composure. You're drinking fine
When
wine.
you get sick, do you burp a lot?
I don't
Like a sore throat? Well, you are fucking sick, so... You're a sick fuck.
Wait, I can burp a lot?
Do you?
No.
I tell people that, and never once has somebody related. When I get a sore throat, and I'm trying to sleep especially, I'm laying down, I just burp, like, nonstop. Like, it just keeps coming. Burping.
You sure it's not a habit?
Burping. No. You fucking bitch. You sure it's not a nervous habit?
But it might be, like, think about it, because you can make yourself burp.
When I'm sick? Why would I do that? Really?
Yeah.
Do it again.
I don't know.
Ew.
You can't do that?
No. Let me try.
Okay, guess you can.
What the
It's
fuck?
like the worst noise ever.
How am I just learning that? How am I just learning that?
I don't know if that's good for you. Like,
Remember we talked about how I could purposely make myself fart? By going upside down and sucking air into my asshole? I should try that right now. For the 100.
how does one find out about that?
I was a kid, man. Okay, you know how I would
We
do
all
it?
were.
I gotta try it, dude.
All right,
I
go.
gotta try
Go,
it.
go. We'll
I
go
just
put your
have
shit over
to. You don't go 100 pods without seeing if you could artificially fart.
I think you should be on the floor.
Okay,
and your
one thing
butt's
I
right
would
here.
do, right? And my clothes are really tight, so I don't know if I could do this. Oh,
Oh, that's your knee.
I think I just popped a button.
That was your knee, I think.
I gotta unzip my pants. I used to go like this, I think, primarily.
Oh.
I'd arch it like really hard. My pants are too tight, man. I think I need to be pantsless. It's just not gonna happen.
Wow, how anticlimactic.
Or I think I would do this. Can you push on my shoulders
What do you mean?
so I could get my ass against the wall? Dude, I swear to God, I would do this as a kid.
can't do this, dude.
Yeah, hold them up. Dude, my pants are too tight. My pants are too tight because my ass cheeks need to be open. God damn it, dude.
Dude, there's no way. Are you sure you're not just sucking in a little air, blowing in a little air? Or is it a lot? Like, is it
It's not a huge fart, but it's a pretty decent
like-
one. It's like the burp.
remake it with your mouth?
It's burp equivalent. Should I just take my pants off and try it?
I think that's a lot. But what about
I mean,
the
I'm already in
end?
this
What about
position.
the end?
Huh?
What about the end?
All
All
right,
right, do
try it right now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Can you mark it so you could blur it, please? Oh, damn, I have to take my suspenders off.
Nothing to blur.
Oh,
Jesus.
that was my other suspender.
Imagine your mom like finding you like this when you were younger.
Farting purposely.
Okay, that's good.
And to my credit,
Hold on.
I can't do it, man. I remember doing it.
Well, leave it to Chris to overpromise and undercommit.
Under deliver. All right, hold on. I need 30.
Yeah. Oh my God, are you dropping water?
No.
But yeah. I mean, thanks for everyone supporting us. That's pretty fat. Like, we've had some diehards for sure for a while. We'll name some right now when Chris comes back. But I'm thinking, LXX is a standout.
Oh, fuck.
Angel's a standout. A lot of the Feet guys are a standout. Andrew's watched for a while. I'm pretty sure Noel does. Issa watches from time to time. Taylor and Lynn's kind of watch. I need my other guy to kind of help me out here, see what other names we have.
Almost done.
Trying to think of like long terms. Gabby was a good one for the beginning.
Dude, Gabbers, fuck.
Yeah,
Miss her.
that was a good one.
She was die hard.
She was Die Hard. Giovanna, she's always watched.
Alright, you guys, sorry about that. I tried, man.
Nice. Your
I
hair's
remember
getting that
the-
messy look. It's kind of cool.
Yeah? I remember the feeling of it. It's like I could kind of loosen my butthole, and I would just feel it, like, fill up a little bit.
I want to keep doing the burping thing now. Did you just like learn that from just me doing it right now?
I think that's another thing I would do as a kid.
Nah, he went
But I forgot about it. It's kind of a lost art, you know?
Do you have any other names that you would like to appreciate?
I mean, shout out Angel, Noel.
People I've already said.
All the boys, you know? Shout out Lindsay, Oscar. Sorry for forgetting you, but
I know this is really.
You know,
bad
we've
right
had some
now.
fucking
There's definitely
diehards.
some people.
Shout out Spaghetti something. I forget your name.
That was nice.
It's a new one.
Yeah, there's people in the comments that I'll see here that I just can't remember your ats because they're like different.
I think
They're
someone
not
named
names.
like Radioactive Galaxy or something.
Hopefully Texas guy comes back.
Oh, dude, Texas guy was sick.
He's a good one.
We should check in on him.
Yeah, we haven't.
I think we thought about that a while ago, and we're like,
No,
we
we
should
did.
check in on him.
And then he's like, I'm good. Just
Oh, and he was like, thanks for asking, guys. Yeah. Man, that was sick. Damn, it's been a journey, man.
I know.
It's been a
Because I
fucking
know there's a
journey.
lot of people too that were supportive, very supportive in the beginning.
Can we play this game before I get into the Dan Schneider stuff?
Yeah.
Do you remember me talking about it?
You stop fucking burping.
Dude, I'm a burper.
Sorry.
I'm a burper.
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh yeah, but the sick thing. Whenever I get a sore fucking throat, especially the first night I'm trying to sleep with it, because I swear to God, for some reason, the sore throat always comes on like a few hours before I go to bed, and then it's like the worst because it's like so uncomfortable to sleep because your fucking throat is on fire. You know, I hate that.
It's the worst.
But I swear I'm always burping. I'm just like burp, 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 and I have to like sit up because you know when you're laying down, you try to burp and it's just like throw up. I have to like sit up so that actual like gas comes out. It's not just fluid. I don't know why it happens to me, and I've always told people, and they've always been like, "What?" So,
What game?
huh? Oh, I want to play this game. So I name an actor, right? I name their name, so I'll be like Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, okay.
And whatever the last letter of that actor's name is, you have to name an actor whose name starts with the last letter.
Okay.
So it'd be E, Jennifer Lawrence.
And
So
you're
you'd
doing
say-
celebrities. I'm doing actors.
And yeah, fuck, I don't know.
well,
Like,
let's do celebrities both because I'm not that guy.
I don't know a whole lot of. No, you know hella actors.
Yeah, but let's just. I'll throw them in
We'll
there.
try actors last. That'll be like our final.
No, I'll just
boss.
throw actors in there as I go.
Okay, so I'm just doing celebs.
We're both doing celebs.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be.
Because I mean,
difficult
even if I know a
enough.
lot of actors, it's hard to find for one
I should
letter.
wear some rings. Damn it. Or like a watch.
Yeah, watch would be nice. All right.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Lawrence, that's with the E.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Edgar Allan Poe.
Wow. Okay. That was pretty good.
Nice.
Another E. Fuck.
Yeah.
Celebrity. Fuck. E. I keep thinking Ebenezer Scrooge, but that's a character. And Elon Musk.
That's good.
Elon
Elon Musk is
Musk.
a celebrity.
Yep.
K is crazy. Keira Knightley or something.
Oh, I was
That's
thinking
the girl
of
from
Case.
Pirates of the
Yeah,
Caribbean, right?
Yeah. Ivana Trump. That's an I, huh?
No, wait. Oh, yeah. Nope, doesn't count.
Y is even crazier.
Why is crazy? I'll give you that.
Yesley DeMont.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep.
Another E. God damn it.
Damn.
Earhart Amelia.
You can't do that.
Come on.
You can't do that.
You can do Ivana Trump. That's a fucking different. Okay.
Fuck
you. What did you say? The E.
This is so much harder than I thought. Maybe more liquor.
Ethan Hawke.
Is it Ethan Hawking? No, that's Stephen Hawking, isn't it? Ethan Hawke. Another K. Do we have a K?
No, Ethan Hawke ends with the E.
Kendall Jenner. It does?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's a good one, though.
I keep thinking Elaine Maxwell, but it's Jelaine Maxwell, right? Evander Holyfield.
Is that a D?
He's a boxer.
Yeah, but is that a D at the
Yeah.
end? Oh, Dominic Fike.
Nice. Another fucking E.
This is getting hard.
Jesus.
Oh, E's, huh?
Oh. Dude, this is bad. This is a crash and fucking burn. I'm like, Eric. Who the fuck? Can you think of any?
No, I'm thinking.
Throw me a lifeline here.
Evan Fong. He's a YouTube guy. Vanos Gaming.
Okay.
He's 20 million subs.
So do I go again or you go again?
I'll draw myself. So with the G, George Lopez.
Nice. Z. Great.
Thanks.
Fuck. Zimmer Hans.
Okay, we're gonna do that if we're getting that desperate.
I think for tough ones, but
Okay.
not all the time.
Serena Williamson.
Williams.
Williams.
Selena Gomez.
Okay.
I have a good one.
Zara.
Who's that?
Whoever
Is
invented
that
the
a porn
jewelry
star?
people.
Okay. Nice. Anderson Cooper. Wait, is that an actor?
Yeah, no, I think that's like a
Anderson .Paak.
no, Anderson Cooper. I think that's like the late night show host or like he's a news guy.
Okay.
So R.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God! For you, I'm thinking of such good ones.
Great.
I'm setting you up great.
Wow.
Raven Simone.
Raven Simone.
Another E.
No N.
Okay, let's do N.
Right?
I don't know, but we'll go with it. This is 10 times harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Thinking like Nigel.
Wait,
something.
I know. I know there's a YouTuber named Nigel, but I don't want to stump
So
to
Nigel
YouTubers.
Cummins?
No, there's a girl.
Oh.
Nicole.
No.
Nicole?
Come on, man.
Nina
Simone.
Okay.
Another E.
Let's just help each other at this point. We'll
Okay,
both
we'll
just
go back
do
and
it.
forth. Okay,
you know?
ready? Restart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
Pratt. T.
Tiana Trump.
Okay. It's a porn star. Let's just go there.
Rep P.
P. Why is this so fucking hard?
Piper Rogers.
Is that a porn star again?
I don't even know porn stars like that.
S.
It's S.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. Hawking. G.
Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm doing it.
Who's that?
It's the pedophile's wife.
Jesus.
That's his name.
Okay, Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah. With an L, right?
Yep.
Okay. Luis.
Lionel Richie. E.
Throw us with the E.
Fucking motherfucker, bitch.
Everett.
Everett Cummings.
Is that a word?
No.
Okay. E.
Evander Holyfield.
You already said that?
D.
Did you already say that?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Diamond Jackson. Porn star. All right, man. That was a crash and fucking
That
burn.
wasn't the best stuff.
Damn.
That's what
Didn't
we
we
got
do another? Can we
that's
do
what
the
we-
other one just for shits and gigs?
That's what we got for 100?
Yeah. Can we do
This
that?
is our big 100?
Yeah. Can we do that one that we did? Damn. Should have done a warm up or something, man. Yeah. 3 weeks off and the first one back. Well,
All right, back. Got the
Hyman's going to do 2 shooters.
So, I was at JiuJitsu same time I was doing the cigar thing,
Okay.
and I was making a big fuss out of taking a couple shots. Like, yeah. And my coach called me out, and he said, what I need to do is take the shot, breathe in, take the shot, swivel it around in your mouth,
Really?
swallow it, breathe out your mouth, and it's a little less. And I did it, and I think it's a little less, but it's also that like mentality of like just don't be
A bitch.
a bitch. So I'm
Let's
not
see
even
it.
use the chaser really.
Swirl it around in the mouth is the only questionable part. Oh, wow. Is it like mouthwash? And is that better?
I mean,
It's rough. Fuck. You look like you just fucking woke up. No way. It's looking rough, man. It's looking rough, babes. Are you gonna do another one? I mean, you only have 100 once, right?
Nah, I should probably.
How do you feel? Fuck, man.
Come on, we're at 100.
We dipped our head in ice water before this, and it was kind of cool. I never did that before. I've heard that's like a thing that rich people do, or like bougie kind of people, to stay like young and healthy. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
They'll get like a bowl of ice water and just have their face in it like a few times in a row. Apparently, it's supposed to like keep your skin really young.
I know it's for something. I thought it was like to cure hangovers.
I think as a man, you just age
Also,
like
I have this one too.
Oh, for me?
Well, it was also for me, just in case I don't want to do the big one anymore.
I want to actually smoke this.
It tastes good.
Smoke one of these.
Let's just do it real quick.
Right now? No, we can't. Let's do it in your house then. How'd you feel?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was
bitch.
fucking kidding.
Okay. Can we do the game real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2.
Okay, explain the rules.
We're going to say a word at the count of 3, and then we just keep doing that until our word matches. We're supposed to have the same word at the end. Ready? 3.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the guessing like numbers one.
That's not what I was doing.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Cigar.
I mean, if you don't have energy like that on your 100th pod, you know what I mean?
Then what
God
do you
damn.
have? What do you have?
What do you have, man? I think we just leave it there.
No.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Champagne.
Alcohol.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Wine. What were you going to say?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I'm like,
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Red.
Glass. 3, 2, 1.
Liquid.
Drinking. 3, 2, 1.
Swallowing.
Gas.
Gas?
I was just naming states of matter. 3, 2, 1. Stomach.
Thirst.
Fuck, we're dancing around it here. 3, 2, 1.
Quench.
Body.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Hungry.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Food.
Hair. 3, 2, 1.
Jail.
Shampoo. Fuck.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Bottle.
Hairstyle. 3, 2, 1.
Comb.
Curls. 3, 2, 1.
Straight
black. Fuck.
You're going like away. Can we be in the middle somehow?
Yeah, it's gnarly. I have to pee so bad.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Facial
Color.
hair. 3, 2, 1.
Mustache.
Come on,
Okay.
man.
Go pee.
I think we knew that one. You know.
Go pee.
Okay. Showtime.
Showtime.
The wine drunk is interesting, isn't it?
Well, are
Do
you?
you feel anything?
No, I'm starting to feel a
I
little
feel
lightheaded.
nothing. Really?
Well, I mean, I took 2 shooters. You took a half a sip of a.
Pour me a shot.
Well, give me a cup.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah, let's. I need you to step it up.
100. You know what I mean? I want to go to sleep drunk tonight. No way.
I know that wasn't a good one. I know.
It's all right, man. We'll take care of that
I
later.
know.
It's 100. You know.
100. You make
Play
a
now,
lot of
work
mistakes.
later. You know.
Okay, come on, Chris. Let's hype it up. We're at 36 minutes. What have we accomplished?
You know, first try word match.
Let's get into
What was the numbers game you're saying?
that one. Took too long. Let's
Okay.
get into something and let's talk about it for 5
Okay.
minutes at least. A subject, any
Could we
subject.
talk about the Dan Schneider thing or no?
A subject we think about.
Okay, I was in a mechanic's office the other day, waiting to get my car keys back from my car when I got it fixed, and an interesting conversation I overheard.
Real quick, side note, because we're throwing it in there. Don't you feel like an absolute fucking novice when you're in a place of that setting,
It's
like an
awful.
auto parts, a dealership, anything like that? I feel like they could fucking charge me $300 to change my filter, and I'll say yes.
That's why, dude, I had my check engine light was popping on and off in my car for probably 2 years now. And, dude, and it would
rough.
turn off eventually, so I'd be like, fuck it.
Yeah, it's
you know?
obviously not that
Whatever, it's not
You know?
staying on.
Right.
Who am I to fucking... My car is
It fixed
telling me.
itself.
Exactly, you
Wow.
know? And, dude, literally, it was the worst display of, being an adult I've ever had.
Yeah.
I
know
just...
that burdened you for a while.
It would just give me so much anxiety to take it in, so I just would avoid it, you know? And I fucking finally took it in, mostly because my mom nagged me. I was getting to the point of, I really need to fucking do this, you know? But I'm on, my mom's insurance. We got the old family plan going, you know?
Nice.
And so, and for our insurance, we plug in a little thing to our car, into the check engine code cord thing.
Sure.
And it only charges you depending on how much you drive. So if you don't drive that much that month, your insurance bill is really low. And since they're plugged in to that check engine thing, they tell you when your check engine light comes on because they can get that, I guess. And my check engine light, before I went and got it fixed, had come on and off. Guess how many times?
15,
A little bit less.
12,
A little bit less.
10.
11. And yeah, my mom got on my ass because she would get the notifications for it. 24 years old, by the way. And
hey, you were like 22, 23.
No, this is now. I just got this fixed like a few months ago.
Okay.
February. And I went and got it fixed. They put in like this new sensor thing that the code was showing. Drove it home. A few weeks later, same issue. Like it would start kind of weird, and then the engine light came on. And I took it back to them, and I said, "Hey, will you fix this for free?" Because I already took it in, and they said, "You got them right, we will." So no charge to me. They fixed it a second time.
Same issue.
Same issue, same code and everything. So they're like, "Yeah, well, we should have done this the first time." I don't know. They just had to like clean some shit or something. But totally, like I put it off for so long because I just felt so embarrassed to not. It makes me feel like so much less of a man that I don't know shit about cars, you know? Like,
yeah.
I know like oil changes and how to change a tire, you know?
I just don't even understand how you know about a car because there's so much to know. Like there's so much moving parts.
A lot.
Like how
it's like
can
a
you
doctor
truly
for a car.
And it's like, how do you fix something that's like, okay, like let's just say my car's 10 years old.
Yeah.
A bunch of things need to be fixed. You fix one thing, there's going to be other things that need to be fixed.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that a lot? Like, that's overwhelming. You know the difference between you and someone who's like responsible is I was talking to my coworker. He's like a 60-year-old man. Used to be a mechanic for fucking like.
It's normal to them. These old people.
Yeah.
They just take it.
Like 40 years. You know, used
on
to
a
be a mechanic
Saturday.
and stuff.
Like, oh shit, my engine came on.
He has like this deal with Toyota where you could like take it in for like oil changes and shit and like you know be whatever.
Yeah.
And he says one of the things they did was he gets all his shit changed regularly, and like fluids and filters and all that shit. And he said one time they said they changed the air filter, and so he looked, and the air filter was still like all filled with like pollen and fucking gross, like right after.
No way.
And he's like, so he ordered off like an air filter off Amazon, fixed it, put it himself, which is simple. I mean,
Yeah.
But he put the old one in a Ziploc bag and kept it in the dash, because when they changed that AC air filter, I believe, from what I remember, I swear, I think it's by the dash, like the dash.
Yeah.
And the top near the tabonator, and the tabonator is actually connected to the
motor.
motor, and the motor.
You're getting a pressure from the gas pedal.
So I guess last time or the next
you
time
have now been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
That was good. I guess the next time he changed it, like another 5,000 miles when he did the oil change, they look at the filter. He's like, "Hey, what was that?" One of the mechanics guy was like, "What was that on your dash?" Like, he's like, "Did you read the note?" He's like, "No." And the note basically said, "Here's like a screenshot of when I took that picture. That picture is like right after you guys supposedly said you guys
took a
changed my
picture
air
of the
filter."
dirty ass filter.
Yeah, and he's like, "And you guys didn't." And he said, "Next time you fucking do that," he's like, "I'll like take you guys up like, to corporate, like shit like that." Because he knows the owner and stuff.
That's good, man.
And he's
That's
like,
real good.
because he's like, you might be lying about my air filter, but then how do I know you're telling the truth of everything else?
Yeah.
And he said the next time he took it or whatever, he said it took him like 20 minutes or like 30 minutes. He's like, what the hell? He's like, why did it take like so quick? Because they do like a bunch of shit, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I had like 6 mechanics work on like your car, like, so it's like all done and quick.
Damn.
And, dude, I'm like,
got that shit done.
That's a fucking man.
That is a fucking man.
And he says that anytime he gets like an oil
do.
check or anything changed or anything, he said he prints it, or they give you usually a paper copy.
Yeah.
And he keeps it in a file. And he says,
it's the biggest fucking cigar I've ever seen.
Big cigar for a big boy.
Why is it so big?
Dude, you know what's funny?
Was that the biggest one they had?
I actually bought that one and this one at first.
Yeah.
Got to my car.
No.
And I was like,
it'd be funny
I'm
if
getting the big boy.
Yeah.
I went in there, I got the big boy. And I just saw him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I decided to get this one too.
Yeah? What did you say?
He was just like, okay. And he keeps in a file. And he's like, so now when I sell it.
Old people are fucking crazy about that
good.
shit, dude. That's what my grandparents do. They're so fucking organized, and they stay on top of their shit like so well.
And he's like, so when I sell it, he's like, I could show that I took care of the car.
Oh.
He's like, that's dollars.
He said he did the motion
He
too.
was like, that's dollars.
Damn.
That's money. A moolah. I was like, fuck, you're right.
Fuck you, right?
He's like, he
The
literally
cigar?
said, he's
God damn it.
God damn it, right on the head, right with it lit, right on the head.
God Damn, you're right.
God damn it.
That's so cool when people do that. How do you do that?
You like, I don't know how they do it. They probably do this because that's a cigar. You know, have you ever seen someone with a cigar?
Okay, go back to my fucking
Real
story
quick,
before I was fucking interrupted.
Like with the cigar, they get the cigar and they go like this with the pack. They go.
No. Cigarettes, yeah.
Yeah, cigarettes.
Why do they do that?
I asked the guy because I was passing by and
The same old guy?
No.
Oh.
I'm a curious guy. You know, there's a smoker section at work.
In the store? Oh.
Work. And he was doing that. I was like, why do you do that? I was like, just question. Like,
dude, I love how you just be asking people shit.
Yeah.
I never do that. I never go out of my way.
And I was like, why
Unless I know the person.
I was like, out of curiosity, I was like, I don't smoke, but like, why do you do that? And he's like, I guess, he was kind of explaining quick, but he's like, it kind of like packs the shit that's inside so that like when you ash it, it doesn't go all over the place. And he said it's more of like a California thing.
Yeah.
Because we're so like programmed
Really?
to be scared of like wildfires.
Oh, wow.
So he's like, if you see anyone do that, you know they're kind of like from California. Because only like California people do that, where they like pack it in. Because they just don't want the ashes and shit like that to go all over the place.
I think that's a load of baloney.
Tell me, Mr. Lifetime of
That's
cigarette
crazy,
smokers.
though. That's crazy that has roots in, like, Californianism.
I thought
think
that was
that's
so cool.
Californian to just be like, it's an us thing.
I
You
thought
know?
that was so
like, what
cool,
the fuck?
though. Like, you know, like,
of course.
there's something
Of course
that-
it's a fucking California thing. It's
yeah,
like
just
Hela.
like the. Damn! You beat me by one
Were you gonna say
second.
that?
You beat me by 1 second.
I hate... Do you know when you hear people say hella, but they say it in a phrase that just does not fit it? Do you know what I mean? Have you ever heard somebody say hella and it just doesn't work? Like, you're trying too hard, you know?
I don't even remember the last time I've said hella.
I think
feel
I
like I
say
say
it,
it.
but it's just so casual when I throw it out. I
But what
just
are you
don't even
talking-
think
give me
about
an
it.
example of someone
Okay,
that does
so
it
like,
wrongly.
if I'm watching reality TV with my baby babes, someone will do something and I'll be like, hella fucking this, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Right? That's right. That's smooth. It's glass, baby.
You don't even.
It's just, I threw it in there subtly, you know?
Yeah. It's
Like,
like-
if a guy's walking around with a big old badonkadonk, I'll be
It's-
like, hella ass? Like, look at his ass, you know?
It's like water on the horizon of a
There's
road.
somebody specifically I'm thinking of. It's a jiu-jitsu professor. And he throws hella in every time that he does like a speech after class. And every time he says it, I'm just like, it's just not working for you, man. Like, it's not flowing. You know?
Okay.
Do you know? Do
Yeah, I
you
know who that is.
understand though? Like, have you
It's been
witnessed
so
that?
long.
He went in my ear and he's like, just so quiet. No, he'll throw it in like, he'll be like, dude, just keep coming to class, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're sick, when you're depressed. He's like, that's what makes a good jiu-jitsu practitioner. Keep coming. And he's like, at the end of the year, you're going to look back at your progress and you're going to be hella glad that you've been coming. Do you see what are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, there's a little difference
It's forced.
Yeah.
It's not, you got to just ease it. It's got to flow.
Yeah.
And it's not flowing,
Like I
man.
was hella tired last night.
Exactly. That's good. That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real good.
That's California connection.
Hella fucking small cigar.
Yeah. No, I was hella trying to talk to this fucking
Good.
to my
Good. You passed.
someone, my girlfriend.
It's hard for me to say it in an incorrect way because I'm trying to think of how I can do that. I'll just say like, man, I'm tired today. I was up hella late last night, but that's even good.
I was up last night, hella.
That was bad, but that was like intentionally
I
so
think
bad.
maybe because it's
But you
'cause he
could just
can't-
tell.
He probably can't cuss that much or something, so he
Like,
tries to use hella.
I think you could tell when they're just a fucking boomer and they just weren't.
Yeah.
Because that had to be like a 2000s
And
thing,
I always
right?
use hecka. Isn't that another one?
Yeah. I think
that
it was a
another one?
2000s thing. I think it was like a late 90s, mid 2000s
Wait, what about hecka?
time
What is
span. Hecka's if you're just a kid and you can't say hella.
that? I guess I just
Have I ever told you about like
like Hedwig? He said
Hey, Sarah?
I
Miss
just,
Patricia is gonna be so mad.
I just said hella.
I just said how I can't say that.
You mean HE double hockey sticks?
Do you baby talk in your relationship? Be honest.
Yeah.
I've heard you, but I just want to hear like how frequent is it going on?
I mean, a couple of times. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just like to do it. Like, I like.
Oh my god.
Oh, me and her loved. Me and Taylor, we love to cringe ourselves out. Like, we purposely say shit extra just to side eye each other and be like, "That's messed up." Like, you know, that's too much. Because I'd be like, babe, I want your fucking mommy milkers right now.
Your mommy milkers?
And then she'll just look at me and I'm like.
And you guys just do the like
And
mutual.
then
Like,
I love that.
yeah.
I feel like girls have so much.
Dude,
What is it? Derextility?
Hold on, we're gonna figure this out.
Rewind that.
As a duo, we're gonna figure this out. Dexterity. There we go.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
That like they could make that face so good.
Yeah.
But working out.
How?
I know this guy on Instagram, and he's like this hardcore like rock climber, just like he does like all this weird shit.
Yeah.
Like you'll see one of the things is like toe training, and he just starts kicking the shit out of something hard.
Toe training?
Yeah, but he just
like with his toes?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And he's kind of fucking around, but not really. And one of the things he does is like face workouts, and he'll do all that shit.
Does he do it just for clicks, or is he actually?
I think he's kind of like most of it is actual because he's pretty fucking intense.
Really?
Yeah, but he's like our age.
Oh wow.
Anyways,
okay, but how much do you baby talk?
Per capita, maybe like once every 2 hours.
Yeah.
You guys go fucking crazy.
Dude, we go stupid with
me
the
and
fucking
Taylor
baby
always
talk.
just like look at each
Lindsay
other.
mostly because
And
she
we're
knows
just
I
like-
love it, dude.
Oh my
I
God.
love when Lindsay baby talks. Like usually to me that's kind of an ick, but like when she does it, it's so fucking funny.
Aw.
I don't know why, but like when she does it, it's so good. Like she'd be like, I don't know where my pen is. And she'll make those noises like, BB.
But the thing about Lindsay is she does it for so long.
Dude, she's
like
so
she does like 3
good.
sentences, and we're just like,
She's just a very like charismatic person, and it just works for
it's
her.
very funny.
It's so good.
It's so funny.
I feel like you baby talk more when we're around you, just to get a reaction, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, we're diving into my subconscious.
Dude,
now?
I fucked up a bag the other day at the thrift.
How much you spent?
Went
32
thrifting.
bucks.
$80.
Go crazy.
Buddy, at the Hope Chest, that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The old Hope
Don't
Chest.
Make our pillow smell.
Hospice.
How does that one smell?
We get some new decor, huh?
Yeah, I got some plans.
This
for
one
the
kind of
back.
smells like shit
I
a
got
little
some
bit
plans
more.
for the future.
Really?
Don't worry about it. Oh my god. You sound like you're fucking infected from The Last of Us.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, that's gross.
You watched that, The Last of Us?
No, but I watched a lot of the gameplay. Like, you know PewDiePie? PewDiePie!
You know what my nephew is obsessed with?
Yes, you don't.
And I just do not understand it. It's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, wow,
He's
really?
obsessed with like
Really?
the
That's
game.
scary.
Right? It creeps me
He's
out.
only like
And
5
like,
years old.
He's like doing the floss and shit.
Oh,
Dude,
hey,
he loves it. Like he's like, Uncle Quest, I need you to dance with me to this. He's 4, 5. And I'm like, okay. And I'll watch it. It's like Five Nights at Freddy, like so just dark and like
scary.
creepy.
Who does he
dude.
watch, Markiplier?
And I'm like, this isn't scary. He was like, no.
Markiplier?
I don't know, man.
What does he look like?
It'll be like 5 things you didn't notice from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Dude,
or it'll
don't
be
wake
like,
us watching that at 4 years old.
I know. It'll be like, why Five Nights at Freddy's don't have eyes, but they can still see. Like, it's like those, like, you know, egg hunt kind of like gamer fucking shits commentaries.
Me and Taylor actually like watched the lore. Or I was watching lore about it because she knew the lore.
Five
and
Nights
I
at Freddy's.
didn't. Yeah, there's like a lot of lore to it, like storylines.
It's a real thing.
Dude,
I'm sorry, man. I'm a burper.
sorry, man.
Ask
Like,
anybody. I'm a burper.
I'm a lover at heart.
Especially Lindsay, because like we'll be laying down, but then as soon as I move, like we'll be cuddling and I'll change position, and as soon as I move, I'm like, bleh. And it's because I'm ruffling up my stomach acids, and then all of a sudden, bam, like I erupt like a fucking volcano. You know what I mean? Rough start to this pod. We're doing good now, huh?
Now we're starting to warm up.
We're starting to pick it up.
Hey, but you know what they say?
I think 3 weeks off, it's like, what do you expect?
What do you
know?
expect?
Got out of the groove a little bit, but we're back. And we're back. We should put that on a shirt.
And we're back.
And we're back. That's
We
our
should do it.
fucking phrase, man.
That's what I'm saying. We have to.
Should we do merch again? Shout out to everybody who bought
We gotta
hoodie,
get
by
a
the way.
design, like, cause like one of my gifts that my sister Izzy got me
What the fuck's my bag?
was.
I never got that fucking tote bag that she gifted us with the Cozy Show on it. Bitch. One of my coworkers promised me stickers. She makes stickers, and she was like, "Hey, I'll make you free Cozy Show stickers if you just like promote me on your story." And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So I sent her our like logo and shit. Ask me how many stickers I have. Big fat goose egg, bud. What are you fucking looking up? You've been going for a minute, and I'm damn tired of it.
You're damn tired of it.
I need my co-host back.
I know. Give me 2 seconds.
Can I get to the story of my mechanic thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was in the mechanic's office waiting to pick up my keys. There's this fucking old guy in there, right? And I think it was like the owner of the shop that was in there as well. And he's also kind of old. And the customer is talking to the owner, whose name is Sparky. And he was like, "Sparky, did you see that, like, this fucking place published that there's actual evidence of parting of the Red Sea?" He was like, "Dude, they're finding like wagon wheels and like horse skeletons and stuff in the middle of the Red Sea."
He was talking to his other coworker.
There's actual evidence that they parted it, that Moses parted it. And the guy was like, "Oh, wow." And like, no way, you know? And they're getting hyped about there being like actual evidence of the fucking parting of the sea in the Bible and shit. And I was just like, wow. Like, that is fucking commitment, you know?
Yeah, like
that is such commitment to be like
excited about it.
Genuinely excited about that, you know? But we all gotta believe in something, you know? Like,
yeah, that's nice.
am so like nauseatingly into UFOs. I fucking love anything about UFOs. And I've been going down another rabbit hole lately. And something that's like so interesting, right? Because they're seeing them all the time. And even Congress is talking about it. Like, they had a congressional hearing and shit to like really figure out what's going on. The government's always trying to cover it up. And Congress isn't even aware of it. So that's why they had this hearing to like see like what the fuck is the Pentagon really up to? Like, they're covering up a bunch of shit. They're laundering like all this fucking money and not reporting it to these like special programs that nobody knows about.
Yeah,
yada,
and
yada.
Every time they do like their audits, they're always like missing billions
bunch.
of dollars.
And
like,
it's because they have these secret fucking programs, right?
Yeah.
And one of the theories like lately that's been coming out is like, what if UFOs are like kind of like God or like heavenly kind of figures? Because UFOs have been depicted for a really long time in like paintings, but also in like scriptures and shit. They talk about like fireballs in the sky and stuff, and like,
what if it was just Pitbull?
Balls of light.
Fireball.
What's this phrase? Been there, done that. Believe me, been there.
Yeah.
What is before that?
Oh, times game now.
Hard times. Something about hard times.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like it just stitches to like a girl with cancer.
Anyways, that's one of the like theories about UFOs is like, what if they're kind of like our creators and they're kind of like angels and demons flying around in the sky? And that's kind of where that like lore came from. Because one other thing I've been thinking a lot, and me and Lindsay talk about this kind of frequently, is like, think about like ghosts, right? It's like, if ghosts are fake, why do we know, like, why do we have an idea of what they look like? Same with mermaids. If mermaids are fake, how do we have like this image in our heads? Like, if I tell you the word mermaid, you immediately picture like a woman with a fucking tail, you know? Same with the ghost. You imagine like a white figure floating. And it's like, where does that come from? It's got to come from somewhere, you know? With lore and shit like that. It has to fucking come from somewhere, dude. Like, no way everybody makes it up.
I mean, the only thing I could say about that kind of semi-subject, fuck you for never hanging that Lego, by the way, just because I looked at it.
I'm scared my cat's going to fuck with it.
I'm scared. Shut the fuck up. That's the first time I've heard that excuse.
The real obstacle is that I don't know how to put something that heavy into the fucking drywall. I have to use like those anchor things, and I just
that's
don't.
All you have to do.
I don't even think I have anchors.
Buy it, bitch. Home Depot.
I think I go to my mom's and they have them. She has them.
Buy it. The only thing I could think of is we had to reorganize for 102.
Yeah, we got to do something. Rebrand a little bit.
Yeah, reinvent. Is like the whole dragons thing. How like there's dragons in every like culture, and they're never even talked.
Right.
Same with like kind of very like all religions have very similar stories of like the
floods, bearded men coming to show them the way.
Second coming.
Yeah, it is interesting.
It's like why
I've listened to documentaries about.
I learned that a lot about that.
Give you a little.
I learned a lot about that in Western religions, and I forgot the other. No, anyways, just real quick to sidetrack again.
Me and Lindsay were talking about that the other day, like
so
college
on my
history
notes,
classes.
and then yeah, I took them.
I took one, but I took it over the summer because it was a requirement that I didn't have in like my last semester. So I didn't really get the bang for my. I got the credits, but it was like rushed online, and I just fucking cheated with Quizlet.
I wish Angel was here because we could talk about Western.
I've heard it's gnarly, like taking a college history class because you get the real fucking deal.
Oh, college history class is crazy.
Yeah.
Saying N-words.
No.
The professors.
Guys, it's literature. The only reason I'm going to say it is because it's in the book.
He actually made me really enjoy history.
Really?
Because he was so unbiased. Like, he would teach you, like, the bad parts of, like, world history.
Yeah.
U.S. history, because it was world history. And, like, the passion he would say it with, and the stories, and the horrors, it was so interesting. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
He's intimidating. He's tall as hell. Anyways.
Yeah.
Real quick. I was playing with my nephew Fortnite, a common popular game among the
I fucking love Fortnite.
21st century gamers.
Yep.
Popularized in the maybe 2016 era to now.
Yep.
And it's a common game, right? I used to play it. Andrew, Angel, and Chris also used to play it.
I was fucking addicted. It was so good.
Ask him how much skill he had.
Not
just
much,
as many
man.
stickers as he has from that one girl.
What?
0.
Stickers? Oh, my coworker.
Anyways, I used to be good, like really good.
Huh.
And I used to play it a lot. Me and Andrew were probably the best. And then came you and Angel, which were good support, like good experience to how to like revive people.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how we were doing. We're just reviving you on the bus.
Yeah.
Anyways, we were good.
You're on a fucking roll right now, by the way.
Me and
Bitch. Fuck you. You think I'm drunk? You can just take advantage of me?
How are you drunk, Chris? You're 2 drinks in.
I'm drinking like 3 glasses of champagne.
You want another one?
Okay. No. I work tomorrow. I just put my 2 weeks in, by the way. You guys.
I know. We
Holy
have to talk
fuck.
about that right now.
Okay. Finish your fucking boring, nerdy, fucking stupid story. Your cousin, fucking 7 years old, fucking 3,000 subscribers. Okay. Go.
Me and Andrew have been gaming since we were probably 14, 13. Oh, actually, we've been gaming since probably 11 years old. But, Xbox gaming since we were like 14 years old. Good gamers, by the way. Fortnite was one of the many collections that we were an expert on.
Yep.
So I was really good. Took a long break. Don't even play Fortnite anymore. Play Apex sometimes now. My nephew wants to play Fortnite with me, so I hop on the...
I don't know if that's good or bad, but I just peeled that off.
I hop on the game, Fortnite. I haven't played it in fucking God knows how long. Maybe like over 2 years. There's this thing now where you can play 1v1s on Fortnite. And you do like you start off opposite of each other, then you run past each other and you start building off, and then you go 1v1. Mm-hmm. I go against him. I am sweating. I'm literally sweating, shaking. My nephew is 10 years old, by the way. I am trying so hard to beat him. Like, really hard. I lost.
No.
5-3.
No.
Embarrassing.
No.
Like, I felt like such a boomer. And he's 10 years old.
Can you keep telling the story? I really have to pee, man.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I drink coffee and alcohol. Those are 2 diuretics.
What about diabetic? Nothing like it. Anyways.
Can I tell you a secret?
What's the secret?
I just peed in the fucking sink.
Anyways, so his friend joins, who's also similar to his age, and I wanted to hear their like
banter,
dialogue,
yeah,
and what they say. And I only wrote
you wrote it down.
I wrote a couple of the words that they use.
Okay.
I wrote, and they're not very surprising. Yapping.
Oh.
My nephew kept saying yapping.
Wait, but what context?
Like.
Keep yapping,
you're like,
bitch.
You're yapping so much.
Okay.
Like, why are you yapping? You're literally yapping.
You're literally L-Riz. Why are you yapping?
Clipped.
Oh.
He kept wanting to clip me. He's like, oh my God, I just clipped you so hard.
Okay.
Which is in basically like you get him so good.
Not too far off of when we were gamers, right?
Yeah, like, oh, I never said clip, but
Yeah.
But you
maybe like clip it.
Yeah,
Quick
clip
little-
it. Oh my god,
Oh my,
clip it.
clip that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clip that.
Yeah.
Because that's like a popular phrase.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, you literally just got clipped. Lol. I'm literally him. That was a big one.
Good.
It's like, oh my god, I'm literally him right now. Like,
Uh-huh.
I'm literally him. I just clipped you.
Uh-huh.
Always say that. Lastly, another one that was questionable is he's like, oh my god, I think it's either tickle your feet or smell your feet.
Okay, I like that one.
That one was way off. I don't know why he was saying
like
that.
that.
And
I like that one bit.
laughed so hard the first time he said it. He's like, dude,
Oh my god, I'm gonna lick your toe jam. What the fuck?
Literally he kept being like, dude, I'm literally gonna smell your feet right now. I think it was tickle your feet. And I was like, Santi, I don't know.
That's where I draw the line.
What does that
As
mean?
an uncle?
Yeah, like
Fuck.
that's a true disconnect from Gen Z to whatever he is.
That's one we wouldn't claim.
Yeah,
You know.
that's where bullying comes back.
That's where they draw the line.
But
Damn.
I also tried VR with him for the first time.
Wow, really?
That one was pretty nauseating.
What'd you do?
Monkey tag.
What is that?
Like you run with your hands, and you try to tag him. And I was going so slow, I didn't tag anyone. But that was really, it was honestly, Chris, a trip. And I want to do this on the show.
Yeah, I would love to do VR, man.
On the show would be really fun.
I remember watching VR porn, but just on my iPhone with you guys in high school. And it was like cool because you could move the phone and it would kind of move around in the porno.
How'd you VR it? Oh.
Remember? Me, you, and Andrew, I think.
That was trippy because you could like
It was
360
cool.
it, right?
I don't know about 360, but you could look around and it would kind of adjust. You know?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is so important that you're looking at the pod?
Sorry.
100th pod, by the way.
I know, I'm done.
What was it?
Nothing.
Okay. And that was pretty cool. So I'd love to, like, you know, watch some VR porn, but also other things. You know, so VR stuff would be sick.
Yeah.
I feel like there was 1,000 things I wanted to say.
You were about to start with something.
What was I going to say?
You were going to say.
I peed in the sink. I
No,
started doing that again
You were
recently.
cutting me off or something.
I don't remember, man.
You want to go back to the mechanic story?
Well, that's pretty much it. It's just like, it's kind of mind-boggling
Oh,
to
wait.
me. Like,
We thought of something.
how some people get so into things that are like lore. It's kind of like folklore. But it's like, it's folklore that's accepted. Isn't that crazy? How some things are like, there's fucking no proof, basically. You know? It's kind of like just passed on from generations, like Christianity. Atheist here talking.
Yeah.
But like, that's so accepted. But if I come on here talking about UFOs, you're like, here we fucking go. You know? Like, bitch, you're talking about some fucking guy who like came back from the dead and told everybody like, look, I died for you guys.
It was
you know?
funny because
Like,
the basement
okay.
yard, there was like a thing where they were playing like question game.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, it was Joey and Frank. And the question was, name like a place that doesn't exist. And Joe said Narnia, and then Frank said heaven. And
Oh,
he was like,
fuck.
he's like, just kidding. Wait, like he didn't mean it. You know? He just,
yeah.
That's just what he believes.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, it is interesting. I came upon this clip that I'd seen a while back. Not to take it this route.
Yeah.
But it's kind of towards that like whole abortion kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
Like when they were like kind of re-banning it. And the what is it, Roe versus
Roe versus Wade.
Yep. And one of the like news anchors was like, she's like, I don't care that like you're Christian and all that stuff. You know, like I fully support your religion, like that you believe in that religion.
We're going like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
At least 1:30, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, see how it goes.
Come on, man.
And I fully support for you to have the freedom to like believe in what you want. She's like, but she's like, I get pissed when people are like, well, Christianity says this, and like, well, Christianity says that. She's like, I don't give a fuck. You know,
Damn.
She's like, I don't care what your
Yeah.
Bible says. She's like, I don't care what your like God says about my body. Like, what does that have to do with me? And I was like, damn, like preach. Because I mean, I definitely do think that we use like Christianity as, or religion as kind of like some morals. Like we kind of combine the two, like murder.
Let it influence what
Like, you know,
how
like-
you view the world.
But like in the basics of like murder.
uh-huh.
I think murder is wrong in religion and in the world. You know, adultery
Yeah.
in religion and the world. So I could see where they intertwine, but then I'm like, shit, there is things that really only matter because religions say they matter. And I'm like, wow, dude, that's kind of a trip.
So much of America, I learned this in my human sexualities class. So much of our beliefs in this country are based off of like Christian Protestant values. Like, they used to fucking cover the legs of tables with like, I don't know what it's called, like bed skirt kind of things. Like, they would drape over the legs to not show it because it was too sexual to show like the legs of a fucking table, because it relates to like the legs of a woman, you know? And it's just crazy because, like, America is pretty fucking new still. We're, like, 200, 300 years old, right? Right? 1700s?
250.
Okay. But it's, like, it takes a long time for these values to kind of, like, disseminate. Is that a... So, like... Dude, but they gave us so many examples in that class, and it was like, wow. You know? It's like there's so many kind of, like, misogynistic beliefs that are like still so prominent today. Like, women are so shamed for having sex with like multiple partners and they're a whore, but like if a guy does it, it's like, oh wow, nice dude, that guy's the man, you know? That's true. And that all fucking stems from like Christian values of like purity and stuff, you know?
And I feel like religion in general.
Yeah,
I mean, some religions
right?
Even worse.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Like not showing your fucking face and stuff.
Yeah. And
just like women being like subservient kind of to men and whatnot. So that was something that was really interesting to me.
I think I would love to learn about history. However, it's so overwhelming. Because one, things that we have documented can be like so detailed of what we have. So like, just imagine the last like 40, 50 years. Like all the information we have, our last 100 years, all the like mini wars, people, all that stuff, very overwhelming. But then now take it to the world, like not even just U.S. history, but world history. Anyways, it's so overwhelming. However, I love, I love the idea of like, the more you learn about history, the more everything makes more sense. And like you're not as easily influenced, and you kind of have a better understanding of like why things are.
Because you realize where things go wrong.
Yeah, like, and I remember learning, I forgot exactly what, but it was like we were in an age where it was like kind of we were a little bit more like savage, like I feel like Rome or something, like very hypersexual, and then came like the reign of like religion and like the exact like harsh opposite of it, where it was like nothing. Like, I think it was like the Pilgrim Age, maybe, something around there.
I feel like we're still recovering from that.
And now that, because that's such recent...
But now it's a new wave,
because that's a recent history, I feel like. Because recent history is religion and cover-up and all this shit and, like, anti-sexualness. So everyone thinks, like, dude, look it. That's the way we were. We're losing that. But then if you go take a step back, like, 40, 50, 100 years, then you go back to, like, oh, actually, we were fucking just, like, fucking and like unclothed, and who cares?
And I feel like just now, like our generation is that what you're trying to say?
But then
like we're starting to flip it again.
But then what's
it's like fuck anybody,
so bad
be empowered.
Is now you see this rise again of the counter.
Yeah, like red like, pill fucking based like
men, and that's
fuck
where
that.
I'm
She's
like,
a whore.
Fuck, man, like we were so close to kind of.
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
A strong stream is a opposite strong extreme.
The way I live, once is enough.
That's like just using hella the wrong term, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, and I do see that because I look at Instagram comments at a nauseating rate. Ad nauseum. I remember you
said that.
Shout out
Crystal Betances. T-Pills' friend that we met at his pool party. And she literally knew like everything about us when we met her.
Which one was that one?
Crystal.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
one of the cousins.
The main.
Yeah.
Oh. What? I was saying the main one.
Oh, yeah. The one that talked to us a lot.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, like, shout out Issa and like all these people. And I was like, damn, you know everything.
Yeah.
She's been listening for a minute.
I just know their ads, that's why.
Yeah.
No offense.
Let's not say that.
Let's not say that.
Okay. I sucked his whole cock. in my mouth. Best Best Joker impression, go. Joker movie coming out in October. Are you hyped?
Yeah, new trailer.
I can't wait.
Hold on, real quick. I want to finish.
Dude, Lady Gaga is so hot.
Wait.
Okay, go on.
It is pissing me off though, that whole like how that's coming back. Like this fucking base alpha male.
A counter.
Like women are whores, OnlyFans detected, opinions rejected.
I'll be honest, I do follow one Instagram page called Alpha Motivation. And it's all about like just being like a fucking lion in a world of sheep, you know?
Nice, cool. I'm sure you feel like you have the big balls in the house, don't you? Anyways,
I'm not proud of it.
I just hate that shit. Like the shit I see and the comments I see are so brutal and so like kind of reverting back to like it's like the Andrew Tate ideas and like the whole like women need to be valued for this, and you know their opinions don't matter if they do this, and it's like, dude, we're so close. I don't know how actually close we are, and I think overall we're still progressing, but those ideals, a lot of that ideals are, the audience is like, I feel like 12 to 16-year-old males.
This is America.
And they're starting to like, and they're going to be us one day, you know, grow up.
Yep.
And
it's crazy that it's still going.
And it's just going to be,
you think the tides are changing, but we're just
still
going to have a new
lingering.
wave of like fucking Republican.
I think that's the concern too about social media. It's interesting because I do think that there's this like rhetoric of the world is one way, and then the next generation the world's the opposite way.
Yeah.
And then the next generation the world's the opposite way. So it goes back and forth. However, with social media, it's kind of interesting how that's going to play out, because now ideas and thoughts are so easily like portrayed to the next generation.
It's so hard to imagine it swinging back to like conservative kind of values, you know.
But then I start seeing that.
But you're right. And like, I think you get this with social media, you get this view, an idea of what you think like the world is becoming, but it's only because social media is tailoring your fucking what you're consuming to what you like, you know.
There's still a whole other side.
And we are on that side of like more open-mindedness and shit. So you get all this stuff and you're like, oh, dude, times are changing. It's good. Like, you know, we're being more like aware and mature about shit. But then we're not seeing that other side, you know.
And then just think about also like how many people were like begging for Trump to like reign, like for Trump's term to end.
Uh-huh.
And it finally happened with Biden.
He's going to win, right?
And now think about how many people absolutely don't want Biden to win.
Yeah.
Because like they're so unconfident in his leadership.
I feel like liberals even don't want him to really win.
Exactly. Like, fuck. It kind of was like an L, you know? So that's another, I feel like, example of kind of it being like going back and forth now. Because I feel like the next president might be Republican. Just because the Democrat president didn't do much.
Yeah.
I mean, off of my opinion, I don't know what he did.
Well, it's like still look how unhappy people are with how things are going, you know?
Two-party system's fucked in general.
It isn't already that you have to be one or the other, you know?
Unless
I think I'm voting independent next time. Robert Kennedy
RFK?
Jr. Yep.
Jay?
Who you going?
When is the next? It's this year.
I don't know, man. I always get the election stuff. I'm going to be honest. I don't usually vote. But it's like the congressional ones.
Well, you've only had to wait. Oh.
Like, when's the last time you voted? I got a ballot like a few months ago.
I only vote the presidencies.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
That's the last time I did it.
You were saying something, and then I wanted to come back to this, but go back to what you were deterring to.
Huh. I don't remember.
Remember I did like the whole like, I want to talk about this.
There was a few moments like that.
It was one.
God damn it, man. So I can't get liquor in me. I was thinking last night in the shower, I was like, I don't remember the last time I was drunk. You know, here we are.
How are you feeling?
I'm, buzzed.
5 out of 10?
3 to 4.
3 out of 4? Good.
3 to 4 out of 10.
Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah, 5 out of 10.
What about you?
5
out of 10?
Yeah.
Good. We should do this more often.
Well.
No?
I always like the fact that we don't have to be drunk to do
you ever think about death?
Jesus. Not lately.
No.
Luckily.
Me not as much. I don't know. I mean, I'm always just questioning everything, you know?
Like your sexuality?
I put in my 2 weeks at work, you guys.
That's the thing.
That's a good one, right?
That's the thing.
That's a good one. I put in my 2 weeks at work 2 days ago on Monday. I literally typed up my 2 weeks on my phone on Google Docs during my break. On my lunch break, I went to Staples, printed it out, came back, put it on HR's desk. What do you think about that?
Anyone being there?
Yeah, nobody was there. I was hoping they were in there just to be like, hey,
You did that at Kohl's too, right? No one was there?
No, they were there.
Oh.
And I gave it to her, and she was like, don't tell me. And she was like, I've had so many of these this week. And I was like, sorry, Rochelle.
Add it to the list.
Add me to the list, baby.
Who's Rochelle?
My HR lady at Kohl's.
Oh.
She was cool. I liked her.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was nobody in there, so I put it on the keyboard. And I was going to email later saying like, hey, just want to make sure I put in my 2 week notice. Want to make sure you got in the right hands, you know? And they emailed me before I could even get to them. And they said, hey, just wondering, what's the reason for the resignation?
Because they always want to know why.
Right? Yeah, and I said, I found an opportunity, which if they would have read my fucking letter, they would have seen that I said, I am grateful for the experiences I've had and what I've learned here, but I'm pursuing a new opportunity. So I said,
say specifically where, huh?
No, I didn't tell them still, but I said, the reason is that I have a new job, like straight up. And then they were like, I understand. Is there anything we could do to make you stay? Which felt so good because I'm like, bitch, you know? Like, here I am quitting and you're begging for me back. And I haven't responded to that yet. I don't know what I'm going to say. I think I'm just going to be like, no.
Yeah, unfortunately.
There's nothing. My mind's made up.
The opportunity that I have accepted.
I mean, come on. Night and day, you know?
Yeah.
Night and fucking day. I don't even know what I would say. Like, there's so many reasons as to why I'm leaving. I don't want to go in really detail of either. But I'm getting a new job, and it's fucking, like, such a step up and such an upgrade. I feel nervous even saying that because I don't want to jinx it. But, yeah, man, you ever smell this?
Yeah, it smells like mine.
Really? But, yeah, man, I'm hyped. Times are changing. It's looking up, you know? Things are looking good.
Up and up.
1,000 subs, 100 pods, 2 week notice, new job. I'm drunk on a Tuesday night. Got work at 8:30, you know?
Therapy's there.
I'm feeling pretty good. Therapy, you know, I'm dialed. I'm dialed right now.
Summer's coming,
dude. Come on, man.
That's what we need to get us back.
I just thrifted a couple of nice button-ups, like fucking dad, like DILF kind of button-ups.
Couldn't wear any of those?
I don't know if you can see this on cam.
Dude, I can see your rolls.
What have you done to prep for summer? Can we talk about that for once?
Me and Taylor have actually had many serious talks.
What about action? Okay.
Well, talking is action because you have to do something to talk.
Okay.
It's a good one. Huh?
Not really.
No.
What have you done? I've just been trying to train more. That's really it. And, okay, one thing I have been doing for the past, like, 3 weeks maybe, pick that up now, is in the mornings on weekends, I'll wake up and I'll go straight for a run before I can even think about it. And
No, you don't.
I swear to God, I have been.
How
for like
how
3
often?
weeks. Ends. 3 weekends. That was a good joke. I laugh.
It did sound like him.
I'll go on a run around the block a
I'm
few
your biggest
times,
hater.
which is probably like a mile and a half.
That's
and then
good.
I'll do some crunches, push-ups, and a couple other like various miscellaneous
know how-
ab
you don't know how many-
exercises. And then I'll meditate, and then I'll listen to like a pod about UFOs or something.
You don't know
while I
how many times I think about, like, dude.
working
one
out, you
day-
still fucking do it.
You know how many times I think about, like, dude, before work, I want to just run a mile and do that for a few like, months. And
Right?
Just, and
Wake up at like 7 a.m. and just get after it.
And just 10 minutes and surprise you.
10 minutes.
Like, what 10 minutes?
Nothing,
And
man.
surprise you and be like, dude, I did this for a month without telling
I gotta
anyone.
pee again, man.
Oh. Go. Ruin the flow.
Mark the fucking...
I'm marking it. Don't tell me how to do my job.
I think I just got a little bit of cigar paper in my mouth.
You know, I just see your white ass tongue.
Is it white?
A little bit in the back.
I remember seeing somebody tweet that like 3 to 4 years ago. They were like, if your tongue is white, don't talk to me.
You brush your tongue,
Do you know
right?
who that was? You remember seeing that? That's what I went to high school with.
Who? Just say the name. It's not like
I'm
we're
not
like-
going to say it on the pod, man.
How are they going to know?
You going to bleep it?
No, just say the fucking name.
They're going to know who the fuck it...
Who?
I don't want to oust them.
Unless this person has a unique ass name.
They do.
All right, just do it and I'll believe it.
I just move on. Do you know what I did the other night?
Jerk off? No, wait. But you do that every night.
Okay, Lindsay was eating my ass, right? I'm laying like a fucking baby, getting my diaper changed with my legs up, holding them up, and she's eating my asshole, right? I'm jerking off. When I bought a cock ring, right? And it has like a vibrating bullet that comes with it. It's like a silver capsule, maybe half the size of this thing, same shape, cylindrical. And you press a little button on the end, and there's 3 modes of vibration. She's eating my ass. She comes up for air, and she says, "Let's get the bullet." And I said, "Well, goddamn it.
Why'd you say it sooner?
Call me fucking whatever." And so she gets the bullet, and she's rubbing it on my asshole while she's eating it, switching off. Bullet tongue, bullet tongue. Before I know it, I'm jerking off. And she says, "Babe, the bullet's like almost all the way in your ass right now." She'd penetrated me.
How deep is it?
And I didn't even know it.
How big is the bullet?
I didn't even know it. I said like half the size of this if you were listening. Yeah, not all the way. And I told her, I said, "Don't fucking put it in me because I've seen enough Sex Sent Me to the ER." Have you seen that show on TLC?
Yeah.
Where people like, they lose it inside of them, And I was like, "Don't
does that have like
put
a
it in me."
bigger outside?
It's literally like this. Like she's, bam, holding just a tip. And I was like, "Don't fucking put it in me because I don't want to lose it in there and then we're in trouble."
You can shit
and
that
she
out.
said it was almost all the way in to where she was a little scared that she was going to lose it.
Because you're getting...
I was getting pegged by a bullet, a vibrating bullet.
Chris.
Yeah.
Ew. Even deep clean.
What do you mean, ew?
It's in your asshole.
Yeah.
You didn't deep clean.
Not at all.
You should take it out. It's chocolate covered.
I don't know if we washed it after, too.
Did you
That's
smell
a
it
big
after?
one. I don't think we ever washed it.
Did you smell it
Do you want
after?
to smell it right now?
No, please.
Yeah.
Stop. Come on.
I never washed. You hate butt stuff, which is so funny because you have so many other like freaky little fantasies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
I think the next step is probably like butt plug or like.
Can you please,
some kind of pegging.
Please let her put a strap on.
I think we're getting to that point. And I'm not ashamed to say it.
Yeah, I mean, good on you.
Right?
We just talked about this whole alpha fucking male red
Gen
pill.
Z.
Let's not
doing it.
I could go that way, but let's not.
Are we Gen Z?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'm not ashamed of it anymore. How about that? I've always liked butt stuff.
I've
always liked the ass.
The most I've gotten is like half a pinky.
Yeah, you've done more than I. I've never gotten a finger up
More
there.
than I, have you? You've
done more than
I.
I've only gotten a tongue in my rectum. You've gotten a goddamn pinky.
You've gotten half a pink,
Haven't you?
haven't you? A pinky.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's nice.
That's a pretty good accent.
I've gotten half a pink or like a pink.
What
like
did
like
you
this. The first knuckle of a pink.
Well, how the hell was it? What did
Good.
you think?
It was good.
Really?
I thought I'd keep going.
What was the sensation? Walk me through it. Hold on, I want to be there. Tell me about it.
Tap your legs up. Oh yeah. She was proper sticking her tongue in the ass.
Really? Proper 12.
Proper 12.
My favorite liquor. Really?
Yeah, and then like she
Did
like
she ask you or did she just do it?
I don't remember. I'm sure she asked.
There,
This
was
was
there
a
consent?
while back,
Okay.
and it was great. It was like
Great.
too good. Well, I was like,
Ooh.
stop.
Really?
Like, also give me the
Overwhelming?
sensation of like pooping.
That's what I hear.
Well, what about you?
I didn't, dude. She was shook because she's like, we got some butt plugs a little while ago and we've been using them on her. And she's like, like it feels like I'm pooping, and she's kind of like, like I don't know if I fuck with it, but like it's kind of hot and you like it, so like fuck it, But she had the bullet like 3/4 of the way in me. She's like,
It's not that girth though, right?
I think it's this girth.
Dude,
Yeah.
how are you not noticing?
And she was like, I think I noticed some pressure, like, she's pushing it.
But you can't
But
really
I didn't
tell.
know it was in me.
Because I remember you can't really tell exactly what. You just feel like stuff.
Right? And so I didn't know. But she was like, babe, this shit's almost all the way in. And she's like, you're a trooper. Like, you took that like nothing. Like, when I do that, it feels like uncomfortable, like I'm pooping. And to me, I was just like, you know?
Did it feel really good though? Like you were gonna come?
It felt good.
Like was she going back and forth?
I came. No, I don't think she was penetrating me in and out.
So she was just pushing it in.
I think so.
Oh, that's the difference.
Maybe licking my taint a little bit.
So what do you think? Are you really actually going to progress this?
Absolutely. She wants to get a butt plug, or she wants to use one of the butt plugs we got.
Those are huge, though.
Which, like, the Christian American, like, descending values in me is like, I can't put a pink sparkly butt plug in my ass, right?
I think that's hot.
But it's like, I'm not going to buy a whole new butt plug.
I wish we were famous because, like, you could post that shit.
I want to have a sex therapist on here just to talk about shit.
Yeah.
I actually hit up a sex therapist. They're big time podcasters, influencers. And I asked them just as a long shot. I was like, hey, we love what you do. We'd love to have you on the pod. And they told us to email, like a personal email. They're like, email this email with your inquiry and we'll get back to you. And I haven't done it yet, but pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could start paying people.
I think I'm down. Like, she's like, I want to peg you. And I'm like, we'll try it. I just want to take it slow.
You should get pegged by, like, the cigar I gave you.
Well, not that. It's unsanitary.
No, like that
like size. I think a finger would be good to start. Like, why don't we go to that? Some digital
I think you should
sex?
do some fingers. Fingers while jerking off. Chris, you'll come in 2 seconds.
Dude, come on. You know?
But do you feel like less of a man squirming?
Yes.
And
Dude, I what's the word? The other day, what's the word I'm looking for? What did she say? She was sitting in my face and I was eating her ass. 69 like. And she was jerking me off. And when I was, climaxing, I said, no, I didn't say, but I made a noise. Fuck. What's the word? It's escaping me right now. She was like, babe, you blanked right now. Squeaked, squelched,
Squirmed.
I think it's kind of like a squirming, like, ah. She's like, you squirmed and like, And that's the first time I've ever done that. And she had to point it out like it was an accomplishment. And I did feel a little ashamed, but I was like, you know what? In the heat of passion.
In the heat of passion.
What are you going to do?
That should be a movie title.
I make some pretty gross. That's a really good one. I make some really questionable faces and noises in the heat of.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about when jerking off.
Oh. Well, an hour and a half in, 4K.
It's good enough. It was 100%.
What do you want to go? A couple, 10 more minutes?
Like 2.
2?
Let's just close it out.
Come on, man.
The camera's gone.
Can I talk about the Dan Schneider thing?
Yeah.
Then we'll wrap it after that.
There's no camera.
Trigger warning.
Yeah.
Big
trigger warning.
Little bit of pedophilia,
sexual abuse, sexual assault,
SA, sexual assault,
SW.
hostile work environment type of deal. So I watched this documentary about Dan Schneider, he was a very successful producer for Nickelodeon TV shows. If you're in our age bracket, it's probably a lot of stuff you watched growing up. Drake and Josh, iCarly, Victorious. I think there's a show called All That with Amanda Bynes.
Oh, Amanda Bynes.
There was a few more, but those big ones, all the ones you watched growing up.
Yeah, all the
Wizards
ones
of Waverly Place, all that stuff. He was the producer for all that. His name's Dan Schneider. He's a real piece of shit.
Big one.
And this whole documentary is mostly centered upon him. It's called Quiet on Set. And it really tainted the way that I look at all these shows that I grew up almost worshiping,
Yeah, loving.
Because as a kid, I loved watching. Nickelodeon was my best place. Disney Channel was cool, but Nickelodeon was my main, Especially Drake and Josh. You ask me to this day, Drake and Josh is my favorite fucking show as a kid. So they go over starting from All That, which was maybe a mid-2000s show. It was one of the first that Dan Schneider started producing.
Who starred All That? You said Amanda Bynes?
Amanda Bynes.
Okay.
I can't remember the other actors, but they were on the documentary. So basically Dan Schneider is just a fucking narcissist, and he thinks he's the greatest thing that ever happened to television. he has so many like complaints against him, and like it's like, okay, a big one, right, is he hires a lot of like sexism and misogyny in the workplace. So all like the male writers and editors of his TV shows, you know, they were hired, paid like a full salary, full benefits, all that shit. But he hired 2 women and they shared a salary. They split a fucking salary. They got hired and they split like $100K a year or whatever the fuck. And they were so desperate to like get into the industry back then that they took it. And they were like, okay. To start. Like it seemed normal back then. They split a fucking salary, which is already like against so many rules, you know? Split a salary. And against all the women in his workplace, dude, they all had fucking complaints against him. Like, especially those 2 that split the salary. So they were writers for the show. Like, they would write the comedy and, like, you know, lines and stuff. One of them was, like, came out saying, like, he would just always want them to say dirty, like, sexual, demeaning stuff in the workplace. Like, he'd give them, like, a little script and be like, say this like you're getting sodomized right now. Jesus. Act like you're getting sodomized and repeat this script I wrote. And they were like, fuck, like he's our boss. He's the head honcho. Like I have to do it, you know? And they would do it. And it was like humiliating. And he was just like a fucking tyrant, man. Like he would walk around that place yelling at people and just being a fucking dick. And against all these allegations, he denied all of them. Like every single one, he like had like some stupid ass rebuttal saying like, oh, I chose to step down. Like they didn't fire me. Or like, I chose to fucking not talk to my colleagues. I wasn't like sent to fucking work from home and not talk to anybody. He would just refuse everything, right? So he's just like an asshole. And he was raised, like, they talk about his childhood a little bit in the beginning. And like, he was really like chubby and obese actually, and like not attractive. And he kind of grew up as like an outcast, you know? And I think in his professional life, he really tried to like compensate for that by being like an overbearing fucking asshole to everybody. So he basically created like the worst work environment ever. And another thing he would do is in his shows, like he would write a bunch of like adult sexual kind of like scenes to where like kids don't understand what's going on, but the adults are like, oh wow, like that was like a glory hole scene, or that was like a hand job scene. Like adults watching the show would be like, that's fucking weird, you know? But us as kids, it was like kind of funny and like we didn't understand it. But watching it as an adult now, I'm like, oh wow, like that's pretty disgusting, you know? And it was like they would do it to be like, haha, like we got away with that one. Like we got away just slipping that in there, you know? An example is like the Ariana Grande trying to milk a potato scene. And it's just like, this shit makes no sense comedically. For a kid, it's kind of entertaining, but like mildly. But for an adult, it's like, that's disgusting. Like, what the fuck am I watching, you know? To specify on that, it's like Ariana Grande and Victorious. And she literally had a potato. And she was like, I wonder if I squeeze this hard enough, if I can get juice out of it. And she's squeezing a potato like with both hands and like moaning and stuff. And it's like, that's so wrong to put in a kid's show. You clearly could tell. Obviously, it's like a fucking sexual innuendo. There's another scene where this guy, I forget his last name, but his first name was Brian. And he was one of the like workers on set. And he was known as like the pickle guy in the show. And he would bring like a plate full of pickles. And in one scene, there was someone like trapped in a closet. And there was a hole carved out in the door. And they were like, oh my God, I can't get out. Like, I need to get out. And the pickle guy walks up at the other side of the door and sticks a pickle through this circular hole in the door. It's exactly like a glory hole scene. I swear to God, you should watch it. There's another scene where Miranda Cosgrove, that's iCarly, right? The main character in iCarly. She's like doing like a long distance like water fountain shooting into her mouth scene. Like she's on her knees on the floor and a water fountain's like shooting into her mouth. And she's like on her knees with her mouth open, like catching it. It's like, obviously that's fucking weird,
like
right?
So stuff like kids can't
There's
really
so
tell.
many, man. Like they had
because in the documentary they showed a plethora of examples, huh?
Absolutely. in the All That show, I think it was, they had a black character, and he was a boy, like obviously a child actor at the time. And he's like the only black actor in the show. And they had him come on, and he was like doing like a drug deal, but I think it was something childish, like he was selling like glow sticks or something. But he comes in all sketchy looking, like looking around. He's like, "Hey man, like you want to buy some glow sticks? What will you give me for some glows?" Like, you know, it's like obviously he's insinuating that the only black character, he's like a drug dealer. It's like, come on, dude, you know? So there's a lot of shit like that, man. A lot of stuff. Now the real like kicker for me, at least, of the whole documentary is some trigger warning sexual assault that happened in the industry at the time. Which like honestly ruined the show for me. My favorite show growing up was Drake and Josh.
Yeah, definitely top up there.
And Drake Bell was like repeatedly sexually assaulted by the guy Brian. I forget his fucking last name.
That's the like dialect guy, right?
I think he's like a costume kind of. No, he does lines a lot. You're right. He helps with the lines and like is like an acting coach kind of guy. And he's on set all the time. And by the way, there was multiple pedophiles on set for the duration of like a lot of these shows. And it was kind of just casted a blind eye by Dan Schneider to these people. One of them was arrested. I forget his name, but he was young, which is crazy because I feel like when I imagine like a pedophile, like I imagine an old nasty fuck, you know? But this guy was like in his 20s. Like he was young. And he looked like a college like athlete. Like he looked handsome and like a ladies' man.
Like capable of getting his own.
But he was inviting like the female like child actresses over to his house to like practice or whatever. And then it came out that he was like, you know, like basically molesting them and stuff. And he went to prison. Jeez. There was another guy named Brian. I think it was Brian Peck is his name. Brian Peck.
It is.
He's not related to Josh Peck, which is coincidence. But Brian Peck. He was like an acting coach. And he really like developed a relationship with Drake Bell, who's in Drake and Josh. And like a predator, like he kind of just weaseled his way into Drake's life and became more and more like someone that Drake depended on for his success. And there became kind of like a power dynamic as well, where like he kind of had to do what Brian Peck said to keep his like good graces with Nickelodeon and shit. And like Brian would always invite Drake Bell over to his house and be like, we need to practice some lines, let's rehearse this and that. And then it just became like, oh, you should come spend the night. Drake Bell was like a musical artist at the time, so Brian would go to all his shows. He'd take him to like Disneyland or whatever. And Drake Bell was like 15 at the time,
pretty young.
And yeah, I guess to the point where it would just escalate. And Drake's dad was always on set. Like, they were like a team. Like, his dad would help him with all these auditions and stuff. And Drake's dad was very aware of, like, Brian Peck's attitude and, like, weirdness towards Drake. And he would voice it to, like, the higher-ups in Nickelodeon. Like, look, I don't feel comfortable with this guy around my son. And they would, like, kind of gaslight him and be like, well, Brian's gay, so if you're being homophobic, then like that's kind of on you because he's gay, so he's a little bit more like touchy and friendly with males and children. So if you're being homophobic, that's kind of a you issue. And he was just totally like cast out. Like eventually got to a point where Brian Peck made it so that Drake's dad like couldn't be around on the set or in his career at all, right? And so Drake's mom was more involved. But Drake's mom was very like, oh, whatever, like would brush everything off, and she was very uninvolved. And so it was like, dude, like a predator, he just crafted like this situation that was perfect to play into what he wanted, you know? And eventually, like, Drake Bell would come to Brian's house and stuff, and he just started like assaulting him, you know, over and over again. He didn't go into like a lot of details, but Drake Bell said, think of the worst things that you could possibly imagine happening to a human. That's what it was.
Jesus.
Repeatedly. Over and over again. He's like, you know, I would try to like kind of fight it, and he would threaten like, you know, if you want to like have these roles, like I'm who you need to like be good with, please. And so he was stuck in the situation for a while, and he didn't tell anybody. And then Drake Bell had like a girlfriend at one point, and he was at his girlfriend's house because that was like a safe haven at the time. It was like, okay, if I'm here, everything kind of melts away. And he was at his girlfriend's house. His girlfriend's mom was there. And Brian Peck was like blowing up Drake's fucking cell phone. Like they're supposed to go to Disneyland that day. So Brian's like blowing his shit up, like 40 missed calls. And then he starts calling the girlfriend's house phone. And the girlfriend's mom pulls Drake in. She's like, what the fuck is going on? Like an older man does not call a 15-year-old like this. This is ridiculous. Like what's happening? Something's off.
It's like a real parental kind of thing. God, I love parents like that.
Right?
I love when parents like step
do
up.
Shit, man.
I would love to be in that position. I mean,
right?
Shitty position, but like I'd love to be like able to be like the parent and the adult and be like, this is fucking wrong, and like help a kid,
And so that's kind of when shit. He didn't admit anything to her because he was still like, I can't talk about this. And then one day, I guess, he just blew up. Like, he just had enough, and he couldn't fucking hold it anymore. And he called his mom, Drake Bell. He called his mom, and he just exploded. It was like, this and this and this and this and this is happening to me. I can't fucking take this anymore. Da-da-da-da. And, yeah. And there was, like, very little justice served on it. Like, of course, someone in a position of power was just not, like,
upheld.
Given. Exactly. Like, I think it was some shit, like, probation and, like, community service. It was, like, nothing. And he continued to work on, like, Nickelodeon sets, Brian Peck. It's just ridiculous, But that documentary really fucked me up for a while. Like, that whole weekend, I was just like, dude, like, I grew up loving Drake and Josh, which Drake did say, like, Drake and Josh was like an escape for me. It was like the only time I felt happy. But I guess he was like abusing a lot of substances back then. Like,
I feel like a lot of stars
just
are
trying to deal with it, But, yeah, dude, that really took a toll on me. I'm not going to lie. Like, just knowing all that stuff, like growing up watching that show, loving it, and then knowing what was going on behind the scenes, it was fucked. So, yeah, if you want, like, a really gripping kind of disgusting documentary, Quiet on Set.
On where?
I think it's on Max.
Oh, wow.
HBO Max. But, yeah, that shit fucked me up, man. It fucked me up bad.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, it just sucks because it's, like, young teens.
Yeah.
People you admire. Like, it's like Disney and everything like that. When you're a kid,
yeah,
you just imagine everything as good and as happy as it is on like the TV. Like if they're happy on the TV and everything's positive and everything's perfect, when the cameras are off, they're just the same. But then you realize like they're also in the same world as you are. When the cameras are off, there's like possibility of bad shit happening. And that kind of gets like it's just a sad thing to kind of realize as you grow up, being like, oh, okay, they're still 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds, like 12-year-olds with fame that could be like taken advantage of and like exposed.
Up,
and it's still sad and still all this shit.
And there was more than just Drake Bell, man. Like there was a lot of women, like now women, but children at the time saying like, I felt so uncomfortable with this and that. And like even men too, like the male actors, it was like it was always just really uncomfortable shit. Like they had this segment called like Fear Factor. It was like a Fear Factor type segment, but it would be like cover this actor in like peanut butter and let dogs come and like lick it off. It's like, dude, this is a kid.
Rough. Yeah, like there's no need.
There's no need, Anyway, sorry to end on that fucking...
Wait, did Dan Schneider ever get convicted?
No, but his whole reputation was fucking...
Is he still alive,
thrashed by this documentary. He did an interview with Debo from iCarly, the guy that put bagels on a stick in the smoothie shop. He did a podcast interview kind of with Dan Schneider, and Dan's just fucking ignoring it. He's kind of dismissing everything and like making a lot of excuses, like just narcissistic.
And what is Debo doing? Is he like trying to call it out?
At times, but I think he was excusing shit a lot. Like, he didn't really, like, get on his ass as much as he should
Like
have.
a real journalist.
Exactly. Like, he wasn't really, like, being like, okay, but, like...
I'm surprised he did. That's a bad look.
But he was an adult on the show, so it's like, of course he didn't get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Because he was an adult in iCarly.
He was barely on there, right?
Barely.
But still.
It's like...
kind of annoying to, like, use him as an interview and not call him out.
And a lot of the parents were on set during this shit. And they saw issues with it. Like, they'd be like, that's not okay. I'm not really okay with that. But they'd kind of just cast a blind eye to it and be like, well, my kid's,
God knows my mom wouldn't let
kid's
anything.
paying the bills right now. So, like,
yeah.
I'll just let this one slide.
I feel like my mom's, like, ultra fucking...
Yeah, your mom would not have that shit.
My mom would, like,
neither.
any weird scene would be like, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I guess then I wouldn't be on the show.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You know? All right.
Anyway.
Should we end on a positive note?
Let's call the old... Yeah, 150. Holy shit.
Nice.
What's the positive
Are you
note?
going to cut your hair or are you going to keep it out?
I'm definitely cutting it. I just need to figure out, like, when
Where?
and who I'm going to go to.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I'm going to go to a barber. I think I'm going to go to, like, a salon.
Yeah, I'm thinking that
Because I want to
too.
cut it, like, and keep it mid-length.
Not
It's
like a
really
fade or
fucking long right
anything.
now. Yeah, no. Not that short. But I want to kind of have it kind of swoopy, whooshy, kind of mid-length.
Whoop-de-doop-de.
Hoopty-doompty fell off a
Whoopie
whoop.
Scoopy Whoop-de-doop-de. You know the
So
Kanye song?
I remember that.
Whoopie Poopy Scoopy.
But, yeah, I think I'm going to cut it soon. You too, right?
Yeah, I think this is the
Why?
last you guys are going to see. It just doesn't look good most of the time.
Are we still going to walk away?
Yeah, after I'm
All
hyped
right.
on it.
Are we like, what are we doing?
I think we should just share one.
The small one or big?
The small one.
Okay. This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I shouldn't even open this.
Actually,
I had to.
Yeah, dude, I'm definitely going to cut it. It's just driving me crazy.
Just happy for summer, too, to look
I wish I
fresh.
could, like, wear a hat at work. You can, right?
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
But I don't really.
I can't wear hats at work, so it sucks. Because if I could do that, I'd probably just grow it the fuck out. But it's like my hair is always in my fucking face, and it gets so annoying.
And you're always bent over.
Bent over, just changing positions, so I'm always flipping it and, like, moving it. It's just a hassle. This is where I was at when I cut it last time, really. I think.
So you didn't really get much
It was
more
basically this length. And at the time, I wanted to grow it out, like, shoulder length, all of it.
But think about it, dude. If you could get past this in like 3 months, you might be in a nice little spot.
I don't know. It's kind of the same thing. Like, I'll start tying it up, probably. I think I can do that now, by the way. I think I could tie it up and
Same.
it'll all stay. But it's just like, I don't even know if I want to do that. Like, I like the way it looks down, you know? So.
All right. Well,
All right, man.
thanks, guys. Everyone. Honestly, I know this was interesting.
1 out of 10, where are you?
I'm back to sober. More tired.
Sober?
Than anything.
I'm probably like a 2 or 3.
Thanks, everyone, dude. Honestly, even like people who don't watch the pod, who aren't watching this right now, but just all the support, you know, we've gotten, like, just from friends and family. I don't feel that embarrassed about things as I could be.
Yeah.
You know, about having a pod and, like, talking about this shit, and I don't feel discouraged ever, really, or, like, side comments or, like, you know, like, I don't get that.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe a couple times I did, but not really. So, the people I have in my life that have made this more pleasant than,
man.
You know, other people's, I'm sure, experiences, which is really nice because it isn't like, it isn't hard, but it isn't easy to have a pod, and it would be a lot harder to have people. It would be a lot harder if I didn't have people that supported me and made this feel like good. And a lot of you guys make it feel good, which is really nice. So, yeah, I mean, we made it to 100 videos, and I'm trying to look at it as it's only the beginning. I'm sure Chris is feeling the same way, too. It's only the beginning, and there's a lot to look forward to in pod and life, and I'm hoping that we bring in new energy, better energy, fresh ideas.
Yep.
For you guys to enjoy, you know, like, I want to be the podcast, and I want that to be the main focus, and I want you guys to feel that, but I also want you guys to enjoy other content, hopefully coming, you know, within the next few months, different ideas, different videos. 1,000 subs. I mean, like me and Chris have said, that has been a big goal of ours. a big moment that we've been expecting and wanting, and something that we've been like striving for, and that's driven us to keep, to go as hard as we have gone. And now that we're here, I mean, it feels great. It feels just as great as I expected. Like, it feels like reassuring, and it feels like evidence of like the effort that we put. It feels like evidence of like why we do it. Like, we have evidence to back us that like, dude, look, like this does resonate with fans, and fans do like it, and people do like hearing us. And obviously we don't just do it for the views and those followers, but it obviously helps. So getting to 1,000 obviously is a big moment in both of our careers, podcast careers. And I do think we're both just really excited to like just keep going and to hopefully hit more milestones, in the future. We're on the road to 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, next milestone, 2,000, 1,500.
Yeah.
And I really can't wait to like just see what's in store. At the end of the day, if this keeps going or not, I'm always going to be able to look back at this whenever I want to. I'm always going to be able to click this video and then click the videos before this. And that's kind of what it's all about. It's like just making moments for the now so that I could appreciate it in the future. And I'm really excited to make more moments. So hopefully you guys are here for the ride if you guys are new. And if you guys have been here, thank you so much. Because we're always talking about wanting comments and likes and interactions. And even if you guys are just silent viewers, like, it means a lot. Because listening to a podcast for an hour and a half every week isn't easy. So we really appreciate that. And, well, let's just see what happens in the future. I don't know,
Yeah, man. I mean, all I ever envisioned was like 1,000 subs. That's really all I've ever thought about since we started. That was the big milestone, and we fucking hit that. And it's like pretty surreal, 100 episodes is gnarly though, dude. Like, honestly, I don't think I ever envisioned that. Like, I mean, I just took it day by day, but like if you would have told me 100, I'd be like, that's fucking nuts, So it's crazy to be here. Feels good. I feel like we've found like our kind of flow, with podcasting and our style kind of like, I think obviously we're still kind of finding that. Still pretty new to the game, but it feels fucking good. And thank you guys for being there with us. We've had people come and go, but we've had a lot of people stay for this whole ride so far. So that's insane. And it was an honor to, let my hair down for this pod and get a little tipsy, get a little goofy, get a little sentimental, get a little dark, as per the Cozy Show tradition. We're always kind of, taking a stab at all those different emotions and getting sentimental, getting silly, keeping it fun, but also, I like that we kind of bring it back home and get a little sentimental every once in a while. But thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Holy shit. It's cool to like share this with somebody. Like, we've created so many fucking memories so far, and like there's so many references I can name now just from shit we've said on pods and in vlogs, and like there's been so many eras, I feel like, to this shit so far. Like eras of when we'd have hella guests on and vlogs, and we just posted a vlog. It's like, fuck. It's like, it's always fun. It's like ever evolving, and that's sick. And I love being a fucking part of it and having like a passion and something to work towards all the time. It's just a great fucking feeling. I'm so glad that we have like these people here riding along with us. So yeah, man. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a good one. And real quick, it's like, this definitely does reflect our life. So it's a lot of fine tuning and figuring shit out, like Chris said, at different stages. So if you trust in us, like, it's only going to get better, And there might be like different tones and different vibes for the week, or things that you really like and weeks or months that you really don't like, but just like stick with us, because damn, dude, I just know we're going to be better. And like every pod, we're just figuring ourselves out. And I know at one point when we start really like catching steam and everything, like we're gonna be ready, because like this is the building blocks. So hyped that you guys are out here. Well, we'll catch you on the next week, huh?
All right.
Be safe, guys. Everyone, love you so much.
Peace. All right, man.
Nice, man.
Good shit.
Good stuff. It's the Cozy Show, isn't it?
The fucking Cozy Show.
You are